No, the original one was decent. Now, to be fair, the first time I played it, I was 12, and my cousin was like, you have to try this game. You put on these headphones, shut the lights off in the room, close the door, and went to bed at like midnight.
Yeah.
It's like, play through the game, don't stop playing.
I had a remote control car that would follow me around the living room even when it didn't have batteries in it.
Remote control what?
Sounds like a
Remote control car.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Okay, so we only got half an hour before Brian has to leave us. What are your happiest memories of Gam3rCon so far, and what kind of things do you really hope to would you like a gold star?
No, just pick me. Just,
pick me.
Pick me. I gotta get a...
Okay, Hermione Granger, go ahead.
Alright, thanks. So, speaking of which, she's gonna play Anastasia Steele in 50 Shades of Grey.
She's gonna what?
She's gonna play. She's in the movie 50 Shades of Grey.
How can they make a movie out of it? It's like rated NC-17.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, Hermione.
It's like Harry Potter on stage doing Equus, and
I mean,
you say no, Hermione, all of us are going yes, Hermione.
yes, right.
We're like,
No
yeah, she's legal. Yeah, I remember the meme that popped up with Mary-Kate and Ashley turned 18, and everyone was like, yes. Anyway, no, I'm gonna go think about Wallflower. Person being a wallflower now. Anyway, so on topic.
Okay, so best memory
of
Gam3rCon. I got two, and
you can only have one. No.
these were from year 2, which for me, for kind of these reasons, was so far the best one. One, we did a shadowcast screening of Repo, the genetic opera, which I'd never seen. Have you guys all seen Repo?
I've not seen it.
Netflix.
You've seen it.
I watched this Shadowcast with you.
Okay, so and it was at we started screening at like 12:30 or like 1 o'clock, and 4 days into the con, we're all exhausted. I was exhausted, so I went in. I'd never seen Repo, so I was kind of like half asleep, half awake. So the movie's screwed up already.
At night or
At night,
oh,
yeah.
Geez.
So it was very like surreal and dreamlike.
That movie is surreal and dreamlike even when you're totally sober.
Exactly.
I mean, the first time I saw it, I was drunk and I was like, "What is this?" But, yeah.
So, and then afterward, we got locked out because Jeff Cotta had left the building already. We got locked out of our staff lounge, and so we had to break into the staff lounge, which is you can't see me here, but we had to, climb over one of the doors through one of those through one of those windows. Yeah. So imagine if that door was locked. So we had to get up there, open the window, climb up there and through. It was just like, you know what? Only a Gam3rCon. Like, can this happen? It was.
Yay, parkour.
Yeah, right. And then the last night of year 2 was when the first time I got to sit down and play a game. That whole, because I was I was wearing all the hats that year, and we played down with this like just incredible Jewish couple who had come in, like young, recently married, and after we were done playing the game, which was Dominion, the guy, we had an upright piano in the room, because, it's like an art center, so of course there's a piano in a gaming lounge. And he sits down and he's this concert pianist.
Oh, wow.
And he plays this like Rachmaninoff concerto that you can hear throughout the entire building. And I was like, that wouldn't happen at E3. Like stuff like that.
You couldn't hear it.
Well, you could hear it, right. but like that kind of like
That's
free
like
flow.
that YouTube video that went viral like a couple years ago with the concert pianist who's like standing in a train station and people don't know he's a pianist. Or not a pianist,
violinist.
Yeah.
I
know
like
words.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are like giving him like a little bit of money, and then this is a guy that people paid like $300 to go see in a symphony. And
Yeah.
it's all about perception, but
Yeah.
those are pretty nice stories.
So those are
Did you ever talk to him?
he came back in year 3. Yeah.
Played the concert?
No, he didn't. I don't know where was the piano last year?
I don't know what we did with the piano. Jeff
Turn it up to the
Yeah.
defenestration.
We should bring it back. Okay.
Some guys on some corner playing the piano on his shoulder.
Well, you were talking about making this into a musical thing.
What's that? Oh, a music fest? We
Yeah.
have a lot of bands who are going to be playing this year.
So many good things.
Yeah, so
I probably know the people in like half of them. You wanted to?
Yeah, you're talking about best moments of the con. I guess running the art show and
And I came in.
Yes. You were there. You drew things in the guest book was awesome. Actually, there were quite a few surprises in the guest book. Really good artists just would come by and draw stuff. But there was this one lady who would come through and she didn't like the pinup art. We had an artist do Felicia, from Darkstalkers, and Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
I thought those are awesome.
Yeah, as pinup models.
They're adorable.
And, she came in and looked through all the art and was like, this is all very interesting. Except those two pieces. I don't like those. They're degrading. They're bad for... Wait, what? What's going on? Why are you... Okay, I understand your opinion. Thank you very much. Is there anything else I can help you with? And she just, and kept looking around for a little bit. So I'm like, okay, she's going to be calm and just leave everybody alone. Then I went back to my desk and kept doing my thing. And later on, she's like, is there something you can do about these two pieces of art? Because, and I was like, okay, now other people are kind of floating through the gallery and they're wondering what this lady is about. So I jumped up and I started explaining to her what the art was about. And, the artist who did those, Andrew Wilson, he's actually a really good artist. And, these aren't like random people from DeviantArt or whatever. We actually, curate artists. So I started explaining that. Spooky.
Someone's burying a body.
Apparently. So I started explaining, it's all about the, this is our version of pinups in this society. These are characters that people fantasize about in certain ways. So
right, there's more to it than a sexy girl or whatever.
Right. And I started explaining a bit of why he does art the way he does. And she was like, well then, and furthermore, I jumped in and just kept on going into the history of why we're
doing
it.
This isn't good, remember?
Yeah, this is great. And so I'll...
You're very confrontational, aren't you?
At the time I was, because, people they're
getting your
they're
territory.
going on our art and everything. Like, what is this? You kidding me? She clearly didn't know much about games or what we were doing or our culture. Maybe she was somebody's mother or aunt or somebody.
It was a little prejudice. Maybe she just likes games, but she...
I don't know. But I'm saying she seemed very detached from the culture.
Mm-hmm.
So her coming at me the way she did in an art gallery, as if art and gaming cultures can't coexist within the same people. And to me, that's crazy. So I asked her to leave the gallery. And she's like, well, okay, I'm done here anyway. Thank you for your time. I'm like, okay. You do the whole, there's the door.
And she let it smack you on the butt.
Yeah, so she left. And then after she left, people were like, so tell me more about that piece of art. Oh, okay. But no, that was my favorite moment, having to kick somebody out of the art gallery.
That's nice, getting people to pay attention now.
If art is touching people, good or bad, then I'm happy.
Like you were saying in our interview.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say she ended up buying one of them.
Oh.
Which would have been...
I thought he was going to say she tried to take it off the wall or something.
No.
And then I got to smack her.
There were no fisticuffs, but I just had to kick somebody out.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I don't think I ever mentioned that to you, but no. She got kicked out.
No.
And that's why you ended up with this 10 o'clock news, because you punched a lady and she made fun of your friend's heart.
Yes. It was more of a... Never mind.
We're back in.
Wife beating!
Now it's on
If PewDiePie can make an entire YouTube channel out of rape jokes, we can make jokes out of wife.
Now it's on the internet.
Career is going
Sound clips and be like, Benja beats women. Anyway, this joke has gone on long.
Wow, okay, great.
6 minutes.
But no, it was pretty good because we got a bunch of other people involved.
Yeah.
Interested in doing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have one moment that really stand out. Like there are so many because you have to understand GamerCon gets kind of crazy for the people that run GamerCon for the week.
Like a woman giving birth, you have no memory of the birth, just
just that it was painful.
There's so many just little things that happen with the staff, and we have such a great group of people that work on GamerCon. There's so many tiny things that happen every year that just make it great. I remember in our second year we had Dr. Horrible sing along live, and I don't know how many times I've watched that because it was really good, and I was one of the ushers because I wasn't one of the higher ups in GamerCon yet. I was just helping out, getting people seats and stuff like that, and the little tweaks that the actors gave every single play just the little things that they
That's
changed.
the thing about live theater that's so great.
Yeah, it was really good. Trying to get a hot tub up on the roof.
Can't just point and click like it Sims.
It didn't happen, but it was brought up. It was a crazy idea, and when it showed up, all of us were like,
slip and slide.
No.
That'd be awesome.
On concrete?
Yeah, no, you set up like plastic.
Watching the gamers throughout the building just go crazy over the tons of different games that we have available. Even when the last year we tried out something new where we made the entire convention a game, and we had 2 players in particular that were on opposite sides of the fence and just played the hell out of it. Like they
figured out how to break it.
Yeah, they did everything in their power.
Well, which is good because now you know how to fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll break it again this year.
Exactly, and that's
how Bethesda works.
And they did everything, and it was really interesting to watch both of them just see that line and drive towards it. And when we see that happen,
see people get really involved
and stuff like that.
Like they came down to the last minute, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. At 12 points out of like 170 something. It's pretty good.
Sounds like a Hollywood movie.
But and I can't even sum up the number of those little things that happen each year. It's just while it's happening, you're like, this is crazy. I can't believe this.
A little mental montage going on, like
Exactly.
that and that.
Yeah, it is a lot of the little things. Like my favorite moment was a little thing. Last Gam3rCon. It was the first time I'd never gone before. They asked me to run. So Andy Lowe and I spent an entire evening. It was probably 5 or 6 hours. Running power for the main theater down to the video game arena. Since there's not really a lot of power along the walls, we actually used the lighting system. So we dropped stage pin lighting down from the ceiling and changed it to Edison and plugged all that stuff in. And,
No idea what you're talking about.
lots of power cables hanging from the ceiling. Instead, they were using that for theater lights. And then we set the network up in 3 different phases. 2 different people did it. I went through and double checked it, and somehow, some magical way, about 20 minutes after doors opened on the first morning, everything was up and running, it all worked.
I've never experienced that, but I'm sure it's a beautiful feeling.
I almost cried. And it was beautiful.
Yeah. He was so exhausted when the con started. I remember that. It was like zombie Josh. He's like,
I spent the night there that night.
yeah. He's like,
Slept
yeah,
probably on this
it's
couch.
pretty cool. Like that was kind of his attitude the whole time. I think he was really excited, but he just didn't have the energy to express his excitement. So he was like, "Yeah, we did a good job."
It's not like the Y2K promo. Yeah, it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
I remember they had little toys and stuff for Y2K. Okay, so and then what kind of stuff do you really want to see end up in future Gam3rCon this year or some year in the future?
Should I get one right now?
Ultimately.
Yeah. Oh, I totally
A
know.
line around the block waiting to get in.
Yeah.
You want to be like the club dancer, like no, man.
We don't want to turn people away, but like when doors open,
I do.
we know you do. I'm just gonna open the art gallery just to kick people out of those areas.
Curmudgeon? Get out of here. No curmudgeons.
That's great. I like that one. Mine is mine's so less epic than that. But we're trying to put together, Light Strike. It's like the kind of like new laser tag type thing.
No, but it sounds
Okay.
awesome. I like
You
that.
get my Toys R Us, like $20 for this Light Strike rifle, and
They're really good.
and the gun itself is like the sensor. So like
Yeah, I've never heard of this before.
okay. So
I love laser tag.
I haven't yet contacted Wowie Games, but they were there, or Wowie Toys was there last year.
Yeah, their panel.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to try to get them on board with, if you're listening, please contact me, would be a building-wide, we got a 5-story building here, a building-wide Light Strike game that lasts the entire day, where all the players who are there and register in the morning, they get a gun, like they get a free gun. There are bases all over.
And where would it be set up?
Throughout the whole con.
Okay.
And it would be kind of like a mafia type thing. Like if you show your gun, then you could be taken down by the police. But as long as you keep your gun hidden, like.
But do you wear like the vest and stuff?
No, it's not vest. The gun itself is your sensor.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are also bases that we could put around where you can score points out of those, so we can hide them. But I just envisioned this 5-day building-wide, like this Light Strike game is always going on, and you don't know who's playing it until you do.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I really hope that comes to fruition.
I hope so.
Because I love laser tag, but it's ridiculously overpriced, and like even the best place in San Diego, all their equipment's like broken down. And it's like $10 for a minute game.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna really work on that. I would love to see that this year.
Anybody else?
Okay.
No, I'm serious about the curmudgeon. If I see one,
That's all you want.
kick them out.
You know,
My curmudgeon speed maker, what is it? Spidey sense, make curmudgeon sense.
these games are stupid. You know, I was talking to Brian a couple months ago. I was having this moment in my life where I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do.
Did you realize you were gay?
I didn't.
I know him. I feel like I have to be more.
Gotta take a beating.
And-
so we get the game.
He's not gay, ladies, by the way.
Yeah.
He's
He's
single.
So
Is he blushing yet? No.
That is not Photoshop. He's never.
I have this balcony outside my house. And
Okay.
it's
Carry
great
on.
for him.
Sorry.
So
Stop talking about yourself.
I was trying to figure out what would be cool, and every year we have this decompression party, as we like to call it, which Brian gives this speech about how it was a great week, and tells people about how everyone this was awesome, and this was awesome, and this was awesome, and it's always between like 20 and 30 people, well,
Who attend?
yeah, who attend, who are really just volunteers for Gam3rCon, who are like, and we're all very close. Like everyone knows, almost everyone is volunteering for Gam3rCon. And what I want to see is that rooftop filled. I just want to see 150
We'll get
people.
the word out. I didn't know.
150 people sitting on this rooftop. All of which made Gam3rCon happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and get networks going and get people to contact each other more than just at Gamer.con. I think that would be nice. Forge some connections.
A lot of events like Nerdcore Night and the USA
Yeah.
Game Days.
Yeah, I want you to, before you go, I want you to plug your Kickstarter thing for the Gamer.con Championship that you're trying to start. So basically, I looked at it today and said there's 14 days left. You're trying to get 9,000 or something like that, and it's basically, go ahead and explain what it is and why people should support it.
Sure. So it's, as far as we know, San Diego doesn't have a gaming league that meets regularly, like a bowling league. Meets once a week and plays games and people score, and the highest scores at the end of the year would get to compete in this huge championship at Gamer.con. So that's what we're putting together. Is this this championship series where one day on the weekend would be computer games and one day would be console games. Players compete. They don't have to be there every week. We know that doesn't work for everyone.
But the more you attend, the more
The more you
chances
attend,
have.
yeah, and just like in bowling, like what do they call it when they factor in someone's score if they weren't there, like they take their average and that kind of thing. So anyway, so we're putting together a gaming league, and we want the prizes to be epic for it. We want it to be worth showing up week after week because you're going to get a couple $1,000s or a video game system. Or,
I would like to see stuff that you can't usually get, like kind of items.
Oh, for
'Cause
prizes.
I think that would be, because cash is nice, but if you have the connections, that would be something to definitely compete for.
We've got quite a few of those on the Indiegogo donation part. We've got 2 different kinds of shirts that you can only get by donating.
Yes, yeah. So we're trying to do some exclusive stuff in order to raise the money. We talked about it, and kind of the consensus was, no, the pro gamers just really want money. That's,
Well, the pro gamers.
The
I'm
pro
talking
gamers.
about me.
Sure, right.
Fun.
And it's kind of a pro-am tournament. We're trying to attract people who really big players, but we also, I can't compete with them, but I would love to compete in a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, if you had like the pro side, and then you had the people that aren't super pro, but who still like competition.
Yeah.
Because I love competition, but I can't play a game 20 hours a week trying to be the best.
For sure. So
That's
that's what we're putting together, and that's what we're raising money for, is the Gamer.con Championship Series.
And the money is to pay for
the money's to pay for the whole thing. We have to, we're renting the space that's got 49 square foot screens.
So it's not this one.
It's not in this building. Yeah, it's at that. It's called the World Resources
Right down the road.
Simulation Center. Yeah, right down the road. And but the whole upper half of the building is flanked by these huge screens, one after another, and so we'll be projecting the video games out there. It's just like this awesome venue. So part of the money goes to that. Part of the money goes to concessions. Actually, we want to provide food for the players without them having to pay for it. But then the prizes, whatever the prizes end up being, if they're iPads, if they're cash prizes, we need the money for that.
Well, there's another aspect to that I also really like talking about, is that we have in San Diego a huge gaming community and a lot of smaller groups that put on gaming events like Fanboy Gaming or 760 Land or Land Diego. We have those three and Oceanside Fight Club, and then actually one or two of the UCSD gaming crews that are all trying to get involved in this. I feel like a good metaphor for GamerCon itself is there's a lot of smaller gaming things going on. We want to bring together one big one because
cross-pollination.
Awesome. We can have a lot of smaller gaming events throughout the county all the time, but it'd be really cool if once a week or once every other week, all these guys could get in the same room and we just have games everywhere and girls.
Guys in the.
I can start saying y'all if you like.
But yeah, that sounds really good. So I'll try to get this video up as soon as possible so people have time to donate.
Thank you.
Like I said, I have a show tomorrow, but probably sometime next week. Do you have time or do you need to go now?
Well, I don't know, what time is it? I have to be
Everybody scrambled.
I have to be at rehearsal at 6. No one was watching. You do. You know what?
5:15. I'm not paying any more money towards batteries on this watch because
Then why do you wear it?
I'm saving up for my new watch. So it's like,
so it's a style thing.
yeah, there's this other watch I want, and I'm like, you know what? Every time someone brings it up, it's going to annoy me, and then I'm just going to go buy the new watch. I can't spend like $10 or whatever on the battery. You know how they do? It's like, yeah, I can't do that.
It's only 5:15 right
You're a strange person.
Okay.
I'm from Florida.
You're wearing a watch that doesn't work because you can't afford a battery.
No, because I don't want to. I'm not going to pay money towards buying a battery for the older watch when.
And watches are only aesthetic anyways. Most people don't wear them to tell time.
That's so not true. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna watch at home. I'd be wearing if the strap were broken.
At home.
My dad has a Mickey Mouse watch he's worn for 30 years.
Exactly.
So it's not that nobody wears watches, it's that old fogies wear watches.
I didn't say that nobody.
Whoa!
I didn't say nobody. I said
Actually, you're the oldest in the room.
Yeah, I'm the angry guy who is all old and.
And yet you can totally pass for like 20
Get
years.
out.
You know what's funny though? As my watch battery ran out a while ago, and I was wearing it for a long time, and then the strap broke. So then I stopped wearing it.
Yeah.
But I would have been right here next to you with a broken battery watch. Just for the look.
You guys are weird.
I actually have 4
It's
watches.
the old funky thing. It's the over 30 crowd. That's how
I'm
we
only
80%
2 years
people
away
only
from
wear
30.
watches now for aesthetic reasons.
What's that?
I said no. Well, the vast majority of people only wear watches now for aesthetic.
I don't know. We should take a poll.
I totally.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Do you wear a watch?
Watch
not
the
go to the
time.
store to buy a watch to tell time.
Okay, so I think the original
Okay,
purpose was what time.
So okay, great. So I got about 5 minutes.
Okay, let's do let's
Lightning
do
round? Okay.
Okay, so first thing that pops in your mind, Benjamin knows this work. Video game or board game?
Video game.
Board game.
Video.
PC or console?
PC.
Console.
Console.
PC.
Nice. Favorite genre? And it can be board game too.
Action RPG.
Fantasy.
Weird shit that came in classified.
Like what was
Fez,
that one?
Res.
Yeah.
Psychonauts.
Least favorite genre. What's the one with the sheep guy? He like climbs the ladder. Catherine.
I don't really have one favorite.
No.
Fighting.
That was your favorite.
Military first-person shooters.
Yeah.
City builder.
Yeah.
I love SimCity. It's like great. It's all fun.
I love Sim.
Sim and is bad.
Oh my god, no! Don't even! I love Sim. Okay. Okay, shut up. Favorite, sorry, I'm a bitch. Favorite tabletop rule system or board game?
Okay.
Yeah, like Pathfinder.
Exalted.
What?
Exalted.
Okay.
Pass. Come back to me.
You took my answer.
Pathfinder.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Pass.
I said pass. Come back to me. Because is it like right now or of all time?
You said first thing that comes to your mind. Yeah, Monopoly. I just like rolling the dice and have people run around in a circle and argue with each other and throw stuff and yell.
Did they ever pick the piece that they were gonna replace with? I voted for the
yes.
cat. Right?
I think everyone voted for
I
it.
think they picked the robot, actually.
I don't know.
That's what I heard. I don't know. Okay, it's your turn. Everybody else want?
Dominion.
No.
The Pop-O-Matic
You
bubble.
can pick the same one as
No,
somebody
no,
else.
zombies. It comes with the soundtrack. Gosh,
It obviously isn't your favorite.
no, really not. All right, pass.
Okay, favorite tabletop racing class? I know you like paladins.
Table favorite
Gnome sorcerer.
race
Gnome
and class.
It's not a hard
Halfling
question.
Rogue.
What?
Halfling Rogue, I guess.
And yet I've never seen you play Halfling or a Rogue.
For you've only ever seen me playing one game.
Okay, this is a lightning round, not a story
Okay,
round.
okay.
Half elf, mage.
Oh, magic users.
Yeah, I really don't do fantasy tabletop.
It doesn't have to be fantasy. Be another.
Oh, well, if I was playing, TSR Marvel superheroes, I'd probably pick, Colossus or anybody that just comes in and beats the shit out of something.
And
Wow,
kicks
I'm
curmudgeons
catching
out.
Get in here.
Yeah. So,
I guess you
Okay.
like Nightcats for Zelda.
did you go class and race?
Yeah, that's first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He knows how to play lightning round. Okay, favorite hero from a video game or comic book or movie or anything?
Start on that side.
Sonic.
Not Knuckles.
No. See, I grew up on Sonic. Lightning, go.
Jeez, pass.
You said Knuckles last time. So.
Batman.
No.
Favorite character, Ares.
From who?
Ares from Final Fantasy VII. The healer.
Oh, Eric. Yeah, I'm more familiar with the Japanese name. I was actually going to say heroine, so you have to pick someone else. Cloud.
No.
Starting with you. Heroine. You guys think too hard.
Well, there aren't very many good.
I'm trying to think of one, to be honest.
Sam Zran, Alex Vance,
But there are a lot of.
maybe.
There's a lot
Oh,
of.
you said first name comes to mind? Yeah, Felicia, I guess.
Okay. Nope, nobody can think of a heroine. That's so sad.
Wow.
Felicia.
That is.
Oh, I
Yeah, scratches eyes.
Well,
I can
Ares,
name a
but
few,
yeah.
I can name a few. Tifa, Ares, Laura Croft.
You're just naming all the characters you can
What's
think
the
of.
chick from the God of War?
All right, lightning.
Also, want to
Do
say
you have any?
What's that?
Do you have any email? Give me a hero.
No, I'm going like my anti-heroine would be Lady Proudmoore from World of Warcraft. Like she's so freaking annoying. You're like, please let the Lich King kill her.
Well, actually, the next question is favorite villain, so you can go with that if you want.
No, she's not a villain. She's supposed to be a heroine, but
Really?
she's just kind
I never got that far. So favorite villain.
Not as much gaming, but Hannibal Lecter.
of. Ooh, wow.
I like Bowser.
Traditionalist.
Does it have to come from gaming?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys keep picking games. I said
It's
they're-
gamer-
Because it's
Game-
GamerCon.
The tabletop
Trying to
and
remember.
and comic books.
But it's
and stuff.
definitely Xanatos then from Star Wars.
And keep dating.
Because he has.
What?
He is quite
You know what I'm
possibly the
talking
greatest.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
Community.
What's his name? See, I can't. He's my favorite, but I don't know his name. From Kingdom Hearts. That Billy Zane
Oh.
played.
Yeah.
Like the darkness guy.
I only played the second one, so I don't know his name.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Anyway,
you're
Billy
talking-
Zane did the voice of the first one. He was awesome.
Axis? Or Axe? Is it the one with the dots under his eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's mostly a shadow for the.
I don't know.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay when you slow it up. Carry on. I just want
Favorite animal or animate object sidekick?
Animal.
What?
Animal or animate object sidekick?
Favorite animal?
That's an interesting question.
I had a raptor in a while. That was like my little guy that used to run off with 100. So when he ran off and like tore face.
Nice. So
I
that's
always
wow.
go for the wolf whenever I can get one in the game.
So any wolf option?
I'm gonna go with Huggle from Labyrinth.
That's adorable.
He's not adorable. He's a goblin.
Oh,
I
that
can't
one.
Don't kiss me!
I thought it was Snow Bear.
I can't remember the character's name, but the floating skull from Planescape format.
Nice.
Okay.
Slingshot. Nope.
Favorite-
Change my answer. Steve the Slingshot.
First thing comes to mind.
Favorite manga or comic book series?
Red Star.
Evangelion.
You look like an anime nerd. Come on, you gotta have one.
But you're really not.
Samurai X. Kitchen.
I thought you were gonna say Samurai Jack for a second.
That is also good.
Or cartoon.
Astronaut.
Nobody?
I don't really watch anime.
Isn't it the anime?
I
Or
don't.
comic
That's
book
what I
or
Or, okay,
What
comic
time
book.
is it?
or
Oh, wait.
cartoon. We gotta go.
Astronaut.
All right.
Yeah, the Batman Beyond.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
24.
All right.
24.
I'll just ask you the last one. Favorite game from your childhood? And
Super Mario Kart SNES.
Boom.
Hands down, Astronaut's Call.
what?
Astronaut's Call.
Okay.
Super Mario 3.
Traditionalist. And if you could make any board or video game, what genre would it be? What would be the objective? And how many people would be able to play?
A crazy MMO world kind of thing that can't really be defined yet. It'll be built one day and I'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, well, along that lines, I think we're heading in the direction where eventually you'll show up as your MMO character and alongside with someone else, and like you'll actually be in a room where you get to act out the whole thing, and it'll be
Virtual
totally
reality.
surrounded, yeah. But
That's what you
like you're in there. But, yeah, it's like virtual reality, but it's more like the holodeck, not
Actually, UCSD has a room like that.
a holodeck.
Yeah. I have to wear special goggles.
No, see, no special goggles. Just
I didn't getting there.
Just
right?
90 years in the
Alright.
future.
so that's the one I would create.
So that's gonna happen tomorrow.
The Matrix.
You got some time. Next Tuesday we'll create that.
Can we do that? Let's do it. Let's just hang out before Game of Thrones.
Gamercon year for virtual reality. Okay, please. Throw some in
The game.
there. Asheron's Skull Shoot.
Okay, we got the game.
Astronaut's Call is already made in the fall.
No, you're working on GamerCon the game. You might as well plug
We're
that.
working on Gamercon the game.
Okay.
And that's going to be entertaining.
I actually spent a lot of time designing a game with a friend in high school. It's an MMORPG, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It had numerous different settings. There were world events that the server could take part in that would actually shift the time period of the entire server, either forward or back. And it was. I don't remember most of the details now. We worked on that for probably.
So like Final Fantasy X2, but not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, got me jump time around a lot. It's actually kind of fun. Okay, well, thank you very much. I don't want you to be late for your performance. So, anything you guys want to plug at the end of the video?
Gamercon.com.
Yeah, game the number 3.
With the 3, yeah. If you type it in with an E, you'll still go there. But
Eventually.
if you're the 3, you're in the know.
We have a couple of contests right now. We have a writing contest because we've got one theater spot left open for the whole week.
Oh.
So if someone wants to create an original work of theater about gaming, you could get
What's the
produced.
deadline on that?
May 10th, 14th.
Yes, sometime the second week in May. Go to the Facebook page to see it. We've also got a mascot contest coming up. Design your own contest. Design your own costume. Write a bio. You could actually be on all of our marketing material and come to GamerCon and actually be like the GamerCon mascot this year.
So that teenage girl isn't.
No, Fall in Flight. We're doing a second mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they might have a story
I'm
together.
interested in these.
Okay.
We'll be posting up on Facebook the rules of the mascot contest tomorrow.
Okay.
And the theater contest.
Don't take part in that. I'm gonna take that spot.
And our next tabletop day is May 18th, Saturday, May 18th,
This
noon to 9.
Like
yeah.
a single shot tabletop adventure.
We've got a list of probably 30 or 40 DMs. Half of those will come and they'll have games ready to go. So whatever the players want to play.
Yeah, and it could be bring your own game.
Yeah, it would be nice to be a player again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And obviously, if you want to volunteer for GamerCon, it's really easy. Just go to gamercon.com.
Yeah, you get it free.
Volunteer.
Right. Yeah.
And then info@gamercon.com is the general email address, right?
Yeah, if you want to contact us.
Yeah.
We check that pretty frequently.
You get GamerCon for free. It's a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of
You guys
cool
sound
people.
really enthusiastic.
And we're also looking for panel submissions and if you're going to be part of the art exhibition, please contact us as well, and we'll get you all the information.
Got so much stuff.
The art gallery is really awesome. I want to see lots of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to do some performance art, like a fight.
Yes.
Like where Benja pulls out and destroys someone.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And we turn on the Gala theme in the background. Oh my God, that would be great.
To volunteer for that, you just start picking on whatever works.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much for. I don't know.
Thanks. Awesome stuff, man. Very cool. I wish they were all like
very
this.
cool. And thanks for coming. And I will make sure to let you guys all know as soon as the video is up. So.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Don't get late for
All right. Thank you. All right. I gotta do a play.